Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm out here with Sadie for service dog training. And Sadie has just been here a pretty short time here. And here in this video, I'm going to be working her within a more confined area because she has a major problem when it comes to wanting to get in vehicles. Like many dogs are very apprehensive when it comes to traveling in a vehicle. And so this is a kind of a great example of how to begin to build the bridge to get a dog to start to want to get into a vehicle as a follower. Okay, this is like a de-stressing type of exercise. So it comes through interacting with your dog in a very specific way to start to give them comfort. Okay, just like a parent giving a child comfort through the right parenting style. Okay, so this is about leadership. This is about influence, okay, being part of the equation. But this is kind of like nudging or taking, okay. So this is very kind of progressive in how it kind of works to get a dog to be agreeable, because it's not about just taking Sadie and just trying to stuff her in the car, okay. This is about starting to just move her in that direction. And giving her the security, the confidence, the comfort, and then starting to really make it a response that she's just going to start to go in on her own. Okay, so here, this is about me leading her. You can see me open the door up here in a moment, but we're right near a vehicle. We're in a very confined area. This is very tight here. Okay, so you can see dogs that when they're holding a lot of control, they don't want to be in confined spaces. Okay, so they need to get used to that. But it's about me giving her the security, but not bribing her. Okay, do not use treats. Okay, don't use things to bribe, because that can be very problematic based on the fact it's about advocating right relationship. Again, just like consider the parenting example. So here, as I start to line this up more directly, okay, I'm going to take a hold of the door here. I'm going to open the door up. Just to create through association, okay, start to link this in a more direct way. But as I'm being very proactive, okay, proactive means that, as things are happening, I'm continuing to give her the security through kind of tapping the leash, nudging, taking stress off of her. So I'm going to open the door up here. As I open the door up, okay, she's right here near the vehicle. I'll put her into the sit. So I'm just nudging, just tapping the leash here. The entry point's right here. And again, this is the same as a crate exercise, okay? Dogs don't want to go in a confined space or an area because they don't have the security the right way, because they're holding stress, because they're in control. They feel like they're in control, but it puts stress on them because that's not the way, the path you want to take. Now she's already, see this, she already came over here a little bit, on her own. So I'm going to put her into the sit. You got to move her a little closer. So the idea here is just to get her up here on the seat for a moment, maybe. We'll see how this goes. But understand, when I'm doing this type of exercise, I have no kind of preconceived idea about how far I'm going to get. All I know is I'm going to get a little further each time than the time before. Now this is the first time I've done this, okay? So I'm going to bring her over here. I'm just kind of feeling it out a little bit. But here's the thing, as I get over like this, see, I have the leash this way, I'm locked in, but I'm not trying to put undue influence onto her. I'm kind of letting her work this out a little bit, but with me being in control. So it's just like knowing how to, to start to get a dog to be agreeable, because I don't want high conflict. Okay, so if I try to just force her in to say, you know what, we're just going to work this out, you're going in, it's not a good idea. Okay, this is about control. I'm in control still, but I'm accommodating her to a certain level to help her kind of work through this, because this is baggage. Okay, this is stuff, this is stress, this is the past, this is rewriting the contract. But notice, I'm very confined here. The fact that she's right here like this, for me, this is successful already. The fact that I'm right here on the edge, I'm just right near the launch point with her getting up in. But again, I want her to I want to motivate her, give her the desire to work through this, to come up, get up on that seat, without me having to pick her up and lift her up. I want her to do this on her own. So here, same thing. So as I do this, see that? Now, there's a little movement there. And so she moved a little bit further, right? And I claim that movement, and I'm holding right here. But I'm giving her security because I'm right over her. And basically, the messaging from me is, it's okay. I'm in control. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. You know, you can be confident in the fact that you can. Now watch, I'm going to try to, I'm just testing to see if I can take a little bit more. But I just kind of, just knowing how to just to slowly put a little bit of influence here. Because this is language, okay? When I move the leash forward this way, she knows the intent. She knows I want her to actually get up in this vehicle, but I'm not, you know, I'm letting her work through this a little bit. And if I have to just stop here and continue this tomorrow or the next day, that's okay. But very quickly, I'll be able to get her up here. Now I'm going to move her a little bit further, see if she'll... Not going to reward her or praise her or anything like that, because that won't give her security. It's about leadership. Security comes through relationships, it's about connection. But notice she's got her head right here. Now, because I'm using the choke chain, the pressure collar, you know, that's the other thing, is I'm not going to try to apply too much, you know, influence. I'm just kind of maintaining my posture. I'm being proactive. I'll step back to give her a little more clearance here to see if she might consider going up. Now she's pulling back just a little bit, so I just kind of, I gave her that. She's checking it out because I'm giving her comfort here. The big thing is I'm lining this up. I'm giving her comfort. I'm not thinking about the past. I'm not thinking about bad things. I'm just thinking, hey, you know what? You're going to go up in this vehicle, whether it's today, tomorrow, next day, but we're going to do it together, you know, as a team. Because it's all about me just giving her security that way, because this is something where she needs to get used to going in the vehicle, and this is like a big kind of, you know, part of the owner's wish list, you know, make sure that this happens with her responding on her own, which it will. So same thing, I'm just going to move her a little bit more, see if she, see that? Look at that, wow. That's great. She's got her head, now she's got her head just right there near the very edge. Let me see if I can go just a little bit more. But understand, I'm not going to beg her. Okay, no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just kind of hang here again, just right on the edge here. There you go, good girl. Come on. Come on. So she's right here on the edge. Now I am going to move to her flat collar, because I do want to put a little bit more influence onto her. So now she's on the flat collar, so I can kind of help me kind of level out influence a little bit more. But notice here, I'm not trying to, you know, use the collar just to, you know, bring her up like that. I want her to lift her paws up, because I want her to do this on her own to a certain point, without me having to lift her or having to put too much pressure through the collar, okay? Come on. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I just did that to see what her response would be. And the amazing thing is she's not pulling back, she's not even pulling back now. Okay? She's just kind of hanging out. here. Just kind of working it. Come on. Come on. We try the lower part. Come on. Come on. Now I'm going to get in here myself. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm going to back out. She's almost totally in the vehicle. You know what? She's almost there. So I'm going to bring her back. I'll bring her back. Now that was really good. Now I didn't try to, fully, pull her in or anything like that. I could have, and she would have been okay. But I understand, this is just about building the bridge, but you can see going from major problem to, fully committing to going into the vehicle. But I kind of changed it up with first me kind of being there, then me going in ahead of her really helped a lot, because again, getting security through me that way, it's like a magnet, okay? It's kind of pulling at her mind to say, well, Dale's going in, maybe it's okay if I go in with him, okay? So it's about security that way. So, but here shows you, based on this type of framework, how quickly this will come. But I'll be doing more videos on the vehicle exercise. But some of the themes in terms of giving a dog comfort is, through the leash method that way, into the vehicle, once they're in there, giving them security through the method again, putting them in the down position, running the engine, just hanging out, and just taking your time. But again, setting everything up that way in terms of I'm in control, it's happening through me, and that's the theme. But here you can see how things went very, very quickly, and she's already starting to release a lot of stress. This is like a de-stressing exercise, because I'm not thinking about the past. I'm in the here and now. All I'm thinking is you're going in, but not in a forceful way, but you're going in based on getting comfort and security through me, okay? Through how we're connecting through the leash, through the collar, through relationship, okay? Those are the themes. But you see how quickly, she's starting to go in. Just a matter of me, basically boosting her up a little bit. But I really want to be able to motivate her to go up on her own, okay? So I don't want to just get in the habit of just boosting her up. I can do that a little bit to give her comfort, just to get it in there, but here it's just a matter of just getting her motivation up a little bit more to wanting to kind of just jump right in, which she will do, okay? So again, great exercise. She's doing absolutely fantastic. She's only been here for a day, doing really, really well. Thanks for watching.